live from Augusta. You're watching News 12 at 6 o'clock.
Tonight, a battle brewing to save a piece of history in Augusta. We'll tell you about the fight to keep the C.T. Walker School open. Plus, more fallout at the Richmond County Sheriff's Office after a use of force incident at the detention center. We have exclusive details from the I-Team coming up tonight. But we begin with the weather. Another wave of storms creeping in, and there's a first alert issued for tonight and tomorrow. Chief Meteorologist Riley Hale tracking all of it for us right now.
Yeah, Richard,
Riley, thanks a lot. It is a fight to save a piece of local history. There's a petition drive to save C.T. Walker. The school is set for demolition with students moved to the Tubman Education Center over on Walton Way. Last night, more than 100 parents and alumni met with a group backing that plan, and things got heated. Sydney Hood looks at their concerns.
The history on these brick walls
why would I not love this school?
runs deep.
Parents don't just bring their kids to this school. We all connect.
Family is a better word to describe this place.
And so when you look around here, you see our churches that's next door.
A feeling of peace and comfort for parents.
We got neighbors that's down the street that they take care of us too. They watch out for our building. They watch out for our students.
I don't want to see it, move to another location because you lose something when you make those changes.
It's like displacing your family. They want to move us to somewhere they want us to be, where we probably won't be comfortable.
Nothing is finalized yet for C.T. Walker.
We see these officials out in the public, our Richmond County Board of Education school officials. I want transparency from them.
Listen to any parent.
Now, we can pack up the books, we can pack up the tables, but you can't pack up that history and take it to Tubman.
They'll tell you the history here.
The history stays here. And if you knock this building down, you're knocking the history down. That's not cool.
Is everything. In Augusta, Sydney Hood, on your side.
For decades now, C.T. Walker has served as a reminder of the history of hard work and dedication it took to cultivate the area into what you see today. The I-Team's Liz Owen shows us the significance.
Right, so C.T. Walker is more than just a neighborhood school for many in Augusta. It's a living symbol of equality and opportunity for all colors and classes of families.
C.T. Walker Magnet School, established in 1934 during the Great Depression and 20 years before Brown versus the Board of Education. Federal dollars funded the construction of the school under the Works Progress Administration, a program established at the time to employ job seekers to construct public projects like building schools. The school itself sits in a neighborhood once home to the Irish, Chinese, and emancipated descendants that built the Augusta Canal, maintained railroads, and processed cotton for export. Born in Hetzibah, Reverend Charles Walker moved to Augusta to study divinity. He later established Tabernacle Baptist Church and relocated Walker Baptist Academy from Waynesboro, renaming the boarding school Walker Baptist Institute. Walker Baptist Institute opened the door to higher education throughout the river region. Charles Walker's legacy of creating opportunity for all colors and classes of people lives on in the school bearing his namesake today. Student teachers can still walk from Payne College to C.T. Walker, where students there are still gaining the skills to become the future successful professionals working in Augusta.
So I did a little research on the property as well. C.T. Walker sits on more than 7 acres of prime real estate in the Laney Walker neighborhood, which is a designated historic neighborhood, opportunity zone, and enterprise zone, meaning there's all sorts of tax brackets for our tax breaks for investors, developers, and even employers in the area.
Some rich history over there, Liz. Thanks for shining a light on that for us. The fallout continues after an incident at the Richmond County Jail led to the arrest of multiple deputies. We first showed you this exclusive video last month after a source gave it to the I-Team. Radio traffic shows the call went out as a riot at the jail and after inmates popped off sprinkler heads and flooded their pod. This happened almost 2 years ago, but warrants say command staff only met about it recently because someone filed a civil rights complaint about that with the FBI. So tonight, the team's Meredith Anderson has learned more that employees have been suspended over this, and Meredith, we understand another one has been fired.
Right, Richard. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office hasn't officially confirmed this yet, but multiple sources say Jennifer Shelton was fired. Now, this is a photo of her when she was promoted to lieutenant back in June. This photo is in honor of her 10 years of service, and it was posted back in 2018, so Lieutenant Shelton has been with the agency for at least 16 years. I'm told she was fired for giving out warrants that had already been executed. Warrants, by the way, that are public record. As we reported last month, defense attorneys asked command staff for them, but were told no. I'm told she was also fired for not intervening in the jail incident. At least from the body cam we have, she doesn't appear to be there at all for the incident. From what we can tell, she comes in with several others when the incident is pretty much over. Multiple sources tell me 2 other sergeants were both suspended and demoted, Troy Moses and Albert Parrish. These photos are from their promotions. Parrish was just promoted this past November. Moses's promotion happened back in 2021. Again, the Sheriff's Office has not officially confirmed this. We asked yesterday, still no response. Now, we did check with Georgia Post. That's the state agency that certifies law enforcement officers. The Richmond County Sheriff's Office has 15 days to report firings and demotions. So far, Post has not been notified, but of course, I'll keep checking. I'm also hearing other deputies have recently been disciplined in connection to this as well, so hopefully the Sheriff's Office will be transparent.
Meredith Anderson with an I-Team follow-up there. Meredith, thank you. We now know for sure who's running in November's local elections. Former Richmond County Chief Deputy Patrick Clayton did not qualify today to run for Columbia County Sheriff. Now Sheriff Clay Whittle is in that race alone, running unopposed. New in the last 15 minutes, Clayton issuing a statement on the qualifier saying in part, "My team and I have expended an inordinate amount of time and resources obtaining petition signatures rather than being able to connect with citizens and voters. The signature petition process," he writes, "seems to be anti-American and anti-democratic." Ending quote there. Clayton was not the only candidate running as an independent. Richard Dixon is running as an independent in the Richmond County Sheriff's Office race. Other sheriff's candidates in Richmond County include current Sheriff Richard Roundtree, Eugene Gino Rock Brantley, and Bo Johnson. In Burke County, current Sheriff Alfonso Williams will face Lewis Blanchard in that race, and we have a full breakdown on the website, wrdw.com. Vandals strike again in Augusta, this time over at the Augusta Canal. The Canal Authority says the Lake Olmsted trailhead bathrooms are closed until further notice, and it's due to constant abuse and vandalism. Not sure how bad the vandalism is over there, but they say the outpost bathrooms will stay open for now. Coming up, a 3-mile trail that's been closed for years, but that is about to change. We'll show you the progress on one of Augusta's hidden gems. Riley.
And we do have a powerful system heading our way tonight and lasting through a good portion of our Saturday. I'm looking at first alert forecast just after break.
Interiors Market has the coolest new furniture and accessories, all at unbeatable prices. Check out this sectional for only $18.99, or this one for $9.99. Need a new bed? This King upholstered bed is only $6.99. And right now, get 50% off all of our mattresses. These are just some of the unbeatable deals at Interiors Market. So stop in and let our friendly staff show you around. Shop today, Interiors Market, across the street from Weinberger's Furniture.
Hi, Suzanne Lily Henny Michael here with Hardwood Floors and More. For years, we've been talking about our flooring and lighting gallery, but did you know we are also your one-stop shop for wallpaper? Today, more than ever, wallpaper is the most popular home design element by combining both color and texture. So Hardwood Floors and More has you covered from floor to ceiling. And don't forget, we offer interest-free financing throughout our showroom and a military discount.
Discover for yourself why Hardwood Floors and More has so much more in store for you.
Only at Vanguard, you're more than just...
Sunday, back to sunshine, still pretty breezy though. And then early next week, not quite getting rid of winter just yet. We should see the 30s waking up early Monday and Tuesday.
Thank you, Riley. Work on a bike trail hidden away near the Augusta Canal is wrapping up. For bikers, the Augusta single track is reopening after closing in 2020 for repairs. Work on that closed down the canal from Eisenhower Park to just before the Savannah Rapids. That's wrapping up today, and it should be open by the weekend. Nick Veland gives us a closer look.
Back open after 3 years, this 3-mile loop is welcoming bikers as the Augusta single track is ready to go after a long journey to get back to what it once was, and some are saying it's better than ever. The single track trail rising from the ashes after being leveled in 2020.
Everybody's real excited to get the trail put back together, and a lot more fun even than it was before, so it was a little bit of a blessing in disguise.
The trail is off the beaten path, being right by the pump station on the canal closest to Eisenhower Park. You can walk right by it without knowing it's even there.
We're very fortunate to have this mountain bike trail in an urban environment. You know, you feel like you're in the wilderness, you know, but you're only a few minutes away from downtown.
Which is why, over the past 3 years, Drew Jordan was one of the many to fight to bring it back.
Just seeing all of everyone's hard work and the massive amount of hours come together, just very, very excited to be able to enjoy it with everyone who's put so much hard work into it.
For months, a portion of the canal from Savannah Rapids to Eisenhower Park has been closed, blocking some from starting in Columbia County and getting to the track. The canal says that utility work wraps up today, which will bring all the pieces of the puzzle together to make the canal a premier outdoors destination.
So just having that corridor open back up for them, just like you said, the timing of everything is great. You know, we've got daylight savings is finally coming. Everything's opening back up. The sun's coming out, so I think everybody's ready for spring, and we're excited for it.
The trail is open now, but on Sunday at 1:30, they're having an official reopening ceremony to bring those together and celebrate this trail being back. In Augusta, Nick Veland on your side.
Looks great. Had no idea it was even back there. This event Sunday is still on for now, but they're monitoring the weather just like Riley is. They're going to make a call on that closer to Sunday, and of course we'll keep you updated here. Fury's Ferry Road getting wider, but that work means losing some lanes. For a while anyway. We'll tell you what to expect next week. Coming up. If you drive through Columbia County, heads up about the lane closures on Fury's Ferry Road for next week. The first is on Bridlewood Trail to Anderson Circle. The second, a lane closure on Fury's Ferry turning onto Evans to Lock Road. All part of widening Fury's Ferry. Hallie Turner talked to traffic engineers about what to expect.
Mounds of dirt, construction equipment, and orange barrels continue to grow here on the side of Fury's Ferry Road. But Kyle Titus says 2 new closures prove workers are doing more than moving dirt.
So next week there will be 2 temporary lane closures. One will be between Anderson Circle and Bridlewood Trail. The other temporary lane closure is going to be the right turn decel lane onto Evans Locks Road.
Titus says Fury's Ferry Road is a 2-lane highway with ditches that lack curbs and gutters. The first closure will add curbs and fix stormwater issues.
Whenever you have curb, you concentrate stormwater, and you have to concentrate it somewhere. You have to take it to a storm drainage system, and the culverts are part of the storm drainage system.
Part 2 of the closure is for more sidewalks.
That will be so that we can start demolishing the existing sidewalk and start building the new 10-foot wide multi-use trail. It's a pedestrian facility that we're just going to run the length of that corridor.
Titus says it's all part of a plan that will come together within the next 5 years.
When we're done with all of these projects, I would say in the next 5 years or so, you'll be able to walk, ride your bike along a multi-use path or a greenway trail from Grovetown all the way up William P. Parkway, all the way to Fury's Ferry, down Fury's Ferry to Evans Locks, take Evans Locks to Savannah Rapids, and go all the way to Augusta along the rivers.
In Columbia County, Hallie Turner on your side.
On your sideline.
The Westside boys basketball team is fresh off winning their 3rd consecutive state championship, and somehow they made defeating Toombs County look easy when it wasn't supposed to be. In just 3 short years, the Patriots went from being the underdogs who made an incredible run to being a dominant force on the court and completing a three-peat. Between Westside's unprecedented run of success and all the other Augusta area teams balling out right now, now, the narrative around Augusta basketball is changing. Head coach Jerry Hunter told me when he got the job at Westside, he wanted to have an impact on this community in more ways than one, and he thinks using basketball as a vessel is a great way to do that.
If we have the right basketball skill development camps in this area throughout the summer to develop the kids at the right age, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, and so on, Augusta could be a dynamic basketball town, man, because right now, the sport has the kids' attention. And if it has their attention, let's use it to make them become better people.
Once again, congrats to Westside on getting the job done. And I'm going to throw this out there. The requirement for a dynasty is winning 3 championships in a 5-year period. So the real question is, are the Westside Patriots in the middle of a dynasty? I'll leave the answer to that to all the people out there in Augusta.
An amazing run for the Patriots, Dan. Thanks for some great coverage out of Macon this week. The Salvation Army works year-round to help support people in all of our communities, and plans are in the works to expand those services right here in Augusta. Yanalise Vialta is with the Salvation Army and my studio guest this week, one-on-one. You guys are planning a new park there.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah, so it's amazing. It's 13 years ago when the Kroc Center was supposed to happen. This was something that the vision was to have this Ann Boardman Park behind the Kroc Center. It was supposed to have what we are planning now, which is pickleball courts, volleyball courts. We want to have a walking track.
And all that's happening behind the Kroc Center, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Tune in this Sunday, 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. again, to catch all the other projects they're working on with our Salvation Army. And check out WRDW.com to see any past segments. Just click on the one-on-one tab. Well, it's time for your Watch and Win word of the day. Today's word is social. Insert that keyword on the News 1226 app for a chance to win a $70 gas card and be entered to win that grand prize, a 70-inch TV. Once again, today's keyword, social. It's our way to celebrate our 70th anniversary on the air with you. We're back after the break.
At the CBS 80 News, we focus on solutions, finding solutions to help people understand what are the right choices to make for you and your family.